Hi guys, it's Erik-Weisz with a new lockpicking video. And the lock I have today is a very interesting German one. It's the BKS Janus. It's a high pin count lock with a quite unusual keyway in the shape of an 8, where all the pins are arranged around the upper circle of that 8. And they come from 4 directions, from bottom left, bottom right, top left and top right. And those pins do not have any special security features, but they can really easily be overset, what makes this lock quite a challenge to pick. What is also a bit difficult is to tension this lock because of this unusual shape of the keyway, but still there are some grooves to match the key, so that there are still some opportunities to insert a tensioner and get some grip on it. Another interesting feature of this lock is that the exterior part is a bit different from the interior part, in that the exterior has one more pin. So this lock has 13 pins in the exterior part and only 12 in the interior. And I will pick the exterior now. But now, without further ado, let's put it in a vise and see if we can get it picked. Alright, the exterior part of the BKS Janus is now in the vise. Here is the key. Works just fine. And for tensioning I use a pry bar from Multipick, but I insert it the other way around, because this way it fits perfectly in the lower half of the keyway and gives good access to all the pins. And for picking I use the medium and shallow hook from the AKAB set by Moki. And I start with counterclockwise tension and trying to set the one pin on the bottom right row. I have to be careful not to overset anything, because this can be done very easily in this lock. I think this is not really binding or already set. Let's try the top right row. Maybe the back pin. A little click from that one. And the front pin. Also a little click. Another click from the last one. So I think this feels quite okay. But maybe it's already overset a bit. Okay, let's try the individual pin in the 5th row, which is binding, which is a good sign. And now let's try the left-hand side with the medium hook. First one is binding. This is a max lift. And on the top row there's something binding. The second one also. Second one in the bottom row. Third one in the bottom row. I think the 4th one in the top row. Let's try the bottom row again. One is loose, 2 is loose, 3 is binding. 4 binding and 5 binding, I guess. No, maybe it's the last one in the top row. They're very close together though, so it's sometimes not so easy to distinguish them. Let's check from the front again. Little core movement, click from 2. Number 3 is binding tightly, I think. Is it? I'm not sure if it's 3 or if it's the top row. This was the 4th one. Oh, now we have a bit of core rotation and a 4th set, which can mean that something is overset. Let's give in a bit. Something was dropped, but still a 4th set. So now the 4th set is gone. Let's check all the pins again. On the right hand side, let's see. Maybe something's overset here already. That doesn't feel like that. Last one is loose, seems set. So back to the left hand side. First two first two top pins feel quite good. Number 3 on the bottom is now also loose. Let's check them from front to back again. The bottom row all are loose. Top row 1 is loose, 2 is loose, 3, let me click from that. 4 needs to be set, I think. No, I think something is overset for sure. Let's go on anyway. Okay, let's try the right hand side again. Maybe something's wrong there. This one's binding. Now the bottom pin, the last one, seems still set. Last one here, top left. It's binding very tightly now. Seems set now. Not sure about the first one. It feels also good. It's really a tough lock. That was number 5. Let's try the top row again. 1 feels good, 2 feels good. 3, not sure about that one. It also feels not too bad, at least. Ah, there we go. This one on the top left. So, okay, as you can see, it's open. Let's have a look what's inside. Get the focus back. Right, let's take a pinning tray and some tools. First of all, I have to remove this plastic pin, which is already plastic in the original. It holds back 2 retaining pins in the bottom that are normally blocked by the bar that holds the parts of the cylinder together. There are 2 of those, but it's just a moment. Let's remove them. Not so easy. Get them out. That's the first one. But before removing them, I should lock it up again. So that we can don't lose track of where the pins go. And this is the second retaining pin. Come on, there we go. And then we can start removing the pins. I call this row number 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is another, a 5th one, which is a bit offset, that contains only 1 pin, and that's the pin that's only present in the exterior part. Let's put that aside here. And there's also a pin, but I think this pin doesn't come out. I'm not sure if that's the one. There's another one. This is not really a pin, but this is only a dummy pin. that is in the last chamber of row number 2, and that's to avoid that the driver and the spring of that extra pin get mangled in the core. So this doesn't have to be picked. This is the last one of number 2. Let's put it here. I'm not sure if this comes out. Let's see. So now the first thing that comes out is the last one of row number 3. And these drivers, I found only 2 different sizes of drivers. They are normally connected to the spring. Sometimes this connection gets lost, but can be re-established. It's a bit fiddly. So now there is already the spring of the last from row number 1. But let's still take out the pin of row number 3 first. That's this one. I hope I don't get confused. Now the last pin from number 1. That's this one. Sorry, I guess this will take a while. And now there's a spring from the last but one from row number 2. And there's the pin. And what's next? Guess it's the last but one from row number 1. There we go. And then we have the last but one from row number 4. Oh, that was the third from row number 2. But we still have the last but one from row number 4 here. That's the pin. It's easy to get confused. So now we are looking for number 3 from row number 2. That's this one. Oh, that's the extra pin. We still want this one. And here's the spring from the third of row number 3. But yeah, and already the spring from the third of row number 1. Okay. But let's still get the third from row number 2. Uh-oh. Okay, then let's take the third from row number 1 first. If that one wants out, no, doesn't want to. But yes, there it is. That's the third from row number 1. And the third from row number 2. I still want you. There it is. Okay. Now what's next? There's still the key pin from the third of row number 3. There it is. And what's next? There's one in row number 2. It's the second one. 2, the second one, and row number 2 in the first row. Oh, they come out together. It's nice. And the first one in row number 2. Oh, which one was that? This one was the first one from row number 1. Okay, then let's get the driver out. Hopefully. With the key pin, I mean. Okay, that's this first one from row number 2. And finally, the first one from row number 1, hopefully. Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, that's the core. Oh, there's still one pin inside, and that's the extra pin, the key pin of the extra pin. Don't know if you can see that. Oh, let's give some focus. There. And here in that chamber there is still a driver pin, key pin, and this cannot be removed. It just stays inside. I don't know why, but that's this extra pin. But I think you can see it. Let's have a look at all those pins. Yeah, they have all more or less the same shape, and they don't have any any spool parts or so. The main problem in this lock is that they can really easily be overset. And as you can see, the first row has 5 pins, the second has 5, the third has 2, and the fourth has 1. And together with the extra pin, this makes 14. Is that so? I thought it was 13, but it's 14 actually. Is it? No, I'm a bit confused. No, it's really 13 because, sorry, because this one is a pin that doesn't have to be picked. So 13 pins. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, I hope you found this interesting. It's a really challenging lock, but a lot of fun to pick also. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye bye.